Hey there friends, OldBayCraps. We're back at the table. Glad you could be here with us. So welcome to session number 11. We've actually gone through 1,000 rolls with this new underhand toss and couldn't be happier with the way that the toss has been improving. We are gearing up for the next show, which I think is going to be in 2 weeks. So we still have plenty of rolling to do. Again, we're on session 11. We're on the third and final night of throwing the dice from as furthest out from the rail as we can, from right here. And then over the weekend and into Monday, we will be doing 3 nights of as close to the rail as we can. And the only way I can do that is to get on my tiptoes, which is the same thing I have to do at the casino because my table is about 29 inches high, and I know a standard casino is 28 inches high. But I would still have to get on my tiptoes because I'm short. I'm only 5'8". But, all right, without further ado, let's get it going. So this is a 5-4, 5-4 dice set underhand from furthest out. Dice out. And there's a come out 7. 5-2. And I'm just going to grab them with my hand unless they're too far for my arms, and then I'll use the stick. There's a hard 10. They kind of hit the middle of the table or the middle of the come area and shot off to the right. Ten will be the point. That was way too much energy. It's going to be a 5-4-9. Get it in the roll tracker. Let's see if we can ease up on the strength of toss. Less power. There we go. There's a 4-1-5. That was no idea what happened to that. It's going to be a 2-1-3. But they hit the table, mid-table, and flew. That is not what I wanted. So they landed where I wanted, but they were already split when they landed. It's going to be a 5-1 mixer. Click that like and subscribe to Sideshow Gamble's channel. And let's make sure we put it in the right dice set here. That was a 1-5-6. Not 150. It only takes 2 numbers, but you can't do 3. So I felt my the first knuckle on my middle finger scrape the table. It's going to be a 5-3-8. Let's see if we can make sure that we bring our hand up. I don't think I had enough energy. It's going to be a 1-3-4. think that was better. It's going to be a 6-4-10. Was that the point? That was the point. That bounced back too much. But it's going to be a 2-4-6. 6 will be the new point. I like the way they traveled. It's going to be a 4-1-5. So I'm really starting to try to almost, you've seen it on George CY, you've seen it on Ed's Roll to Win channel, is grabbing them like they do in the middle, just like this. I'll show it from the side. Just like that. Now see, you can see I have a lot of problems with splitting them. So I usually go for the middle finger thumb first, while my index finger and my ring finger hold it together from the sides. But I'm also going to be trying just sliding my fingers down. Got a 3-2-5. We don't mind those repeaters. Repeaters pay. Two, 4, 6. Hit the point. Come out roll. Boy, I like the way that they traveled. 6-3-9. 9 will be the new point. One of the differences is bringing the dice together and, trying to hold it with the middle thumb at the same time. Part of my problem is my hands are used to shaking every once in a while. Probably years from being on prednisone. That 5 on the right die, stopped right in its tracks. It's going to be a 6-5-U. There's a 6-1-7 out. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to grabbing the dice that way. All right, well, we had the classic ATS missing the 2 and 12. If you watched yesterday's show, and that was a qualified roll. If you watched yesterday's show, you know that we hit the small, and then later on in the session, we hit the all, and we hit the all in 13 rolls. Pretty cool. We had repeaters on the 6 and the 9. Well, we made the point on the 6. Now they split when they hit the table. It's gonna be at midnight. Could have used that on the last shooter. That would have been the tall. But that's how it always happens, right? You're trying to hit the ATS. You need one number or two numbers, and the very first two rolls of the next one are the numbers that you needed. They traveled down the lane better. That 9 would have also made the point. But instead it's going to be the new point. It's going to be a 5-4-9. Hit a point, buckshot. I'm telling you, what I really like about this set, or at least one of the things, is hitting more points. I've hit more points during these sessions than I've hit at the casino in the last 2 years. The other thing I like about it is repeaters. There's a couple of dribblers. It's going to be a 3-1, 3-1-4. Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. And while we're talking about Craps Master Journey, let's show this that just came in the mail. Let's get that in the camera. Come on, there it is. Let's bring it up. It's Craps Master Journey's new chip. Look at that. And on the back, this is his Craps Journey. Make it yours too. Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate it, and the kind words. Love the chip, man. Appreciate it. We're going to put it right here under the O in OldBay. There we go. All right, let's continue. Got a 3-2-5. I think Joe calls that 3-2-5. I think he calls that the Justice Jam. Pretty sure. If I misquote, let me know. And that's going to be it for that roll. 5-2-7 out. It's going to be a short roll. However, again, what I'm seeing in short rolls is that we at least make 1 point. You can still make money when you make 1 point. You just can't go out 640 across or 320 across all the time. All right, this is a come out roll. There's a 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend, down on the end. You've all heard that on some other channels. That one traveled back down the lane and bounced off, and it's going to be a PSO 4-3, 7 out. You're going to have them. Everybody has a PSO. In fact, if you watched Ed Roll to Win and Gargoyle this evening, they were talking about their trip to Biloxi. And Gargoyle was telling you about the private table where they made him shoot first. And lo and behold, started off everything with a PSO. And there's a come out 7, apropos, after a PSO. We don't mind come out 7s. It's nice when you follow them up with horns, especially if you're playing a world bet. I love playing a world bet. There's a 6-3-9. 9 will be the point. 6-3's come up a little bit tonight. Might be our go-to number this evening. Maybe not. There's another PSO, 4-3. They traveled well, but they didn't hit off the wall well. Back-to-back PSOs. See if we can get something going. They traveled well, even though I felt them split and I felt my ring finger hit the blue die. It's going to be a 3-1-4. Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. Love the chip. There's a 2-4-6. We'll check the number of rolls in just a minute. There's a 2-5-7 out. So, not doing too well here. That's 4 consecutive shooters with either a PSO or one number and then like a PPSO. Only the first one did we made a point of 9 before we 7'd out. Come out roll. There's a 6-2-8. 8's going to be the point. There's a 4-1-5. Sorry, this video will be out late. We had a family emergency today. Dice. I was going to say dice out. You heard dice. It's going to be the 5-1 mixer. Hitting some nice consecutive inside hits. The dice went off to the left. It's going to be a hard 8. Point hit. It's going to be a 2-4-6. I did not like the way that they traveled. 6 will be the new point. Heard somebody today have the same dilemma I did at the Golden Nugget. I needed the 6 for the all and couldn't get it. I saw somebody in chat say they needed the same thing. And they were like, damn, I couldn't hit a 6. The easiest number to hit. There's a 5, 3, 8. I did not like the way that they went to the left. Got a 5-1 mixer, point hit. Come out and roll. Got a 6, 3, 9. Going to be a 5, 6 yo. Took a big bounce back. So the red die hit the wall and then jumped over the blue die. It's going to be a 2, 4, 6. There's a 5, 4, 9. That's another point hit. Whoops, that should be a 4, 5, 9 for my documenting purposes. So give that a second, extra second to generate. And this is the come out roll. Get a 5, 6 yo, mid-mo yo, Chiro was a great friend. We lost him way too early last year. Hope he's up there creating dust bunnies at the craps table. And I didn't like that throw when I left my hand, and it shows 5-2. Sorry. Although that's a come out 7, isn't it? That is a come out 7. So as Matthew McConaughey says, all right, all right, all right. A come out 7 does not ruin a fire bet. For those that aren't in the know. There's a 415. So you're saying there's a chance. 5 is going to be the point. Got a hard 4. The blue die smacked up against the side wall. Went around the horn. But using a baseball term. Hard 4. Gonna be a 3, 5, 8. 8 easy. Too high. It was too high. It was like right here. Too high. To put it in perspective, it was about this level high on the alligator wall. It's going to be a 5-2. Now that's an official 7 out. So we tried to make a 4-point fire bet. We made a 3-point fire bet. I think you still get paid on that. minimum you need is a 3-point fire bet to win. All right, let's check our rolls. We hit the sharpshooter on that for pays 6-1, as that was a 17 roller. Cool. 3 points, 17 rolls, not bad. I'm going to try to elevate myself a little bit higher to relax my arm more. There's going to be a 2-1-3 on the come out. Let's try to elevate ourselves a little bit more. All right, we're on our toes here. Well, I sure as shit like that one. And we needed that for the 4-point fire bet in the previous shooter. There's a 2-3-5. I like that shot a lot. Can we repeat it? I don't know. Up on the tippies. I like the way they traveled, but once they hit, they split. 5-4-9. The sister number. I can feel my calves getting tight, so we're going to see how long I can be on my tiptoes. That had 0 energy. They didn't even make it to the wall. It's going to be a 2-6-8 that comes with a warning. Sir, would you please make sure you hit the wall, the back wall? Otherwise, we're going to call it a no roll. There's a 6-4-10. So I've been going up on my tiptoes and it seems to give me a better look at the landing zone and keeping my body straight. We got another 5, 4, 9. So if you do have short rolls, if you can hit at least 1 point or have a repeater, you should be able to make a little bit of money. That was a horrible throw altogether. I felt the blue die get pushed by my ring finger. It's going to be a 2, 6, 8. Come on, OBC. There's a 1, 3, 4. It kind of went down center instead of off to the left. It's going to be a 1, 3, 4. It's going to be a 6, 3, 9. I think that was, no, 5 was the point. Just a repeater. My oblique is starting to hurt on the left side because I'm stretching my arm to hold the rail. Tiptoes. And I don't know why they're splitting. I'm not holding them very tight. It could very well be that the dice, it's going to be a 3, 2, 5, which is the point. It could very well be that my the dice are split already before I even throw. So let's again, I've been trying to do 2 different things tonight. One is grabbing them middle and thumb with my index finger on the left and my ring finger on the right to keep them together. The other is trying to do it like most people do it when they grab the dice, just by sliding your fingers down. They stayed together, but it's going to be a 5, 2, 7 out. But at least we made the point first with the 5. And it was a quality roll. So that's our first back-to-back quality rolls of the evening. We are on roll number, that was roll 58. So they were a little bit split before they landed. It's going to be a 6, 3, 9. Oh my God, they did it again. That 7 that we threw was a come out 7. Guys, I tell you, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing it. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to the roll tracker as much as I wanted to, but I'm concentrating more on the roll itself. So when they hit, I think the dice hit together, and that stopped the red one, and then the blue one shot off the red one. It's going to be aces. So that came in with a lot of energy. That was hot. It's going to be a 1-3-4 though. As long as the dice die immediately coming off the wall and they're close together, I think we can call that a successful roll. There's back-to-back 3-1-4s. Big Joe from Craps Master Jeremy got his chip and a nice sentiment. Appreciate it, Joe. Not too much energy on that. It's going to be a 6-4-10 though. What's the 0.9? And I don't know why the blue die went all over God's creation. It's going to be a 5-1 mixer. So just like the 5 earlier, we're having trouble hitting the 9. There's a 2-4-6. Back-to-back sixes. It's going to be a 2-3-5. That's the sister number. We just need the sister. 2-3-5. That was roll 66. It's going to be a hard 8. They traveled the world together, but stayed together. Still can't seem to hit the 9. Got aces. We don't need aces. Would have been nice if it was an ace deuce. But if you're playing the field, that wins double. There's a 6-5 mid-mo, yo. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There's the ace deuce. And look at that, it landed right in the middle of the strip. That is phantasmical. And that's the small, peeps. That is the small. That took a long time to get there. Yep, there it is. There's the small. Can't believe we haven't hit a 9. And there's the 12, which means we just hit the all. Well, there you go, folks. That's 2 nights in a row, back to back. We hit the all. Holy cradookie. That was roll 71. But that is a 12 midnight. And that is the all. How about that? Keep getting the sister number. There's the 325. Yo, 5, tell your sister we need her to come out and play. Whether it's a hard Mac or a soft nut. There's a 358 easy. So we may not be hitting the 9, but what we are doing is making the table a lot of money. That was a horrible dribbler with no energy. The 6 didn't even make it past the pass line. It's going to be a 4-2-6. There's a 314. Is that the 4th one? Have we flipped the 4? I want to say it's the 3rd one. $314. Big Joe, Craps Master Journey. Check him out. He graciously throws morning sessions during your coffee. Give them a like and subscribe. Yep, I knew what that was when that hit. 2-5 official 7 out. That was a 29 roller and we hit the all. Can't complain. Can't complain. And that was roll 75. We have 25 left to go. Does anybody want to hop the 9? There's the 8. 8 easy. 8 will be the point. So that's only a hard 8 buckshot. But that did not go down there the way we wanted. Both die went right here, hit the wall. You can see that in the picture over here. And then they stayed together for the most part, but wrong direction. Go to midnight, get that one out of the way early instead of trying to bank on it as the last one. Got a 213, another hard number to get on the other end. Back to back, no, not back to back midnights, but it's another midnight. Not back to back. But it is very hard to hit 2 12s in one shoot. There's a 639. Where was that in the last shooter? And 9's going to be the point again, right? Of course. There's a 268, easy. There's a 2, 4, 6. 6 easy. We're hitting inside numbers. There's a 415, the sister number. And once again, we're looking for a 9. Five, 1, 6, mixer. Whew. Two, 4, 6. So if you know Ed was here, he'd have the 6 up to 420 already, right? There's a 415. The sister number to the number that we're looking for. Once again, the sister number to the one we need, 325. I can see them split. And 5, 2, 7 out. Well, that was a 14 roller. Couldn't hit that 9, but we hit 3 6s and 3 5s. That's our third consecutive quality shooter after 4 short rolls. This is the come out roll. Yeah, I don't think the dice were together. Not again. It's another 9. 9 will be the point again. We seem to be able to hit it once. We just can't seem to hit it twice. Oh, let's do a stretch here. Oh, let the back crack. Four, 2, 6, not what we wanted as the die hit the left wall. And we hit the 639. We finally made a point with the 9. Two, 1, 3. On Old Bay. Hit that 6. Or no, we need a new point. Get a new point. That's not a new point, that's a come out 7. However, but it does not ruin a fire bet. It ruins the ATS, I'll tell you that. Big time. But it does not ruin a fire bet. I am getting fatigued, I can tell. 426. We've been hitting 6s like crazy the last 3 shooters. We should be able to do this. Dice keep going to the left. It's going to be a hard 4. Definitely having probably fatigue and grip issues. Definitely having grip issues, but there's the point. 426. That's 2 points. Come out roll. 415. We've been hitting this number a lot too tonight. Four, 2, 6. My brain's still on that 2, 1, 3 that hit the wall and dropped right in the middle of the landing spot. That was awesome. I know I'm going to need a lot of leave after this session. I don't know what that was. I do know it's a 6-1-7 out, and it's the end of the night. But that was an 11 roller. So we ended the night with 4 consecutive qualified shooters, one of which was a 20 plus, and we hit the all. Awesome. All right, we're going to end the night with 101 rolls. Let's get this camera over here. And let's come over here. All right. So overall, I think another successful session. This was session 11. We started off with a great roll. Then we had 4 straight short rolls. And then we had 4 back to back to back to back. Nope, that would be back to back to back to back qualified rolls, including a 29 roller that included hitting the all. I really love this toss. I need to probably go to the casino soon and try it out on a real table. So I will definitely let you know what happens if I do that. But if I don't, it's okay, because I'm just going to keep on coming back and keep on shooting and giving you my all. So thank you. Thank you for all the support. Joe, thank you for your chip. Really appreciate it, and the kind words. Thanks again to Gargoyle, Ed, Jeff, and Chris, Sideshow Gamble. And until next time, season your play, and we out.